All right, Skylar, thank you. At 5:02, our top story this hour, deadly violence erupting in Johnston yesterday after a dispute among neighbors that then led to a dramatic pursuit which ended right off the highway in Cranston. Good morning, Providence reporter Yanni Tregelis joins us in the newsroom with more on this story. Yanni, what can you tell us?
Well, Tara Lynn, 3 people are dead, including the suspect from the initial triple shooting in Johnston, James Harrison. We're told this shooting stemmed from a dispute with his neighbors, and after allegedly shooting and killing 2 of his neighbors, as well as injuring a 15-year-old girl, Harrison then fled the scene and led police on an hours-long search for the suspect. Now, meanwhile, at the Johnston scene, a massive police presence investigating that shooting, and later on in the morning, Harrison was spotted in Cranston at a cemetery before being led on a multi-city pursuit that ended with the suspect crashing his car on Plainfield Pike and getting in a shootout with police.
He was traveling the wrong way down Plainfield Pike. He was on the opposite side of the road. He also returned back to the right side of the road and jumped the center median shortly behind me. The suspect eventually did exit the vehicle, brandishing a firearm, a handgun, which he pointed at the officers. At that point, the officers fired, killing the suspect.
And there's no word at this time regarding what motive behind the shooting may have been, but police did confirm they found 1 victim dead at Harrison's home and the other 2 at their home. And yesterday's shooting also causing unrest in the Johnston neighborhood. Coming up the next half hour, you'll hear from a mother who had just dropped her daughter off at the school bus before the violence ensued. In the newsroom, Yanni Tregelis, ABC 6 News.
Yanni, thank you for that update. We'll check back in with you. A suspect still on the run this morning after a Tuesday night shooting in Pawtucket. Now, police responded to shots fired in the area of Kenyon Avenue. When they arrived, they found multiple shell casings. Rhode Island State Police then found a disabled car on 95 South near exit 41. The 27-year-old driver had a gunshot wound to the chest. He was taken to Rhode Island Hospital and is in stable condition. Now, police say he was trying to drive himself to the hospital. Bristol police are asking the public for help finding a missing 76-year-old man. Alan Mello was reported missing on Monday and was last seen on May 13th. Now, Mello was described as 5 foot, 225 pounds, with hazel eyes and gray hair. He's known to wear blue jeans with a flannel shirt and drives a 2002 red Toyota Solara with a black top with mass plates 521. 3XF. Now, if you've seen him or you even think you've seen him, you're asked to call Bristol Police. Now to an ABC 6 News follow-up. The man behind the supposed Warwick Coyotes in court on Wednesday. Andrew Sanville entered a no contest plea to 3 counts of animal cruelty and animal abandonment. The judge giving Sanville a suspended sentence and 11 years probation, meaning he'll avoid prison time. As we've reported, the now confirmed wolf dogs are now living at a rescue shelter in Ohio. In that recent fire at Kirkbrae Country Club in Lincoln, now forcing them to cancel special events at their facility. So far, 14 weddings have been impacted, and the owners saying they'll help those couples who try to find their new venues for their very special day. And we have new details in the many Department of Justice probes into the former president. Now, Donald Trump's legal team is reaching out to U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland directly to request a meeting. In a letter, they are asking the DOJ to close its probes into the former president and allow the 2024 presidential campaign season to continue, quote, without interference. Now, Trump's legal teams, well, they're calling for prosecutor misconduct and overreach in the special counsel's probe into Trump's handling of classified documents in efforts to overturn the 2020 election. It's unclear when the special counsel might release the findings. Let's bring you outside at 5:07. Pretty okay out there. I mean, I had to turn on my windshield wipers this morning, so I wasn't too thrilled about it, but I'm just excited for the temps this weekend. Here's meteorologist Skylar Spindler.
Yeah, you know, we're going to start to head into a warming trend. So that's some good news. So we had that cold front that moved through overnight. This is kind of what was left of those scattered showers over the last, say, 6 hours or so. But you can see that really once they hit our area, they just started to fizzle out. So yeah, a little bit of rain, trace amounts around the area, still waiting for some of those. Hey, how about this nice view of traffic moving? Actually, not so bad. Maybe everyone's heading to work early today to get out of here to head out for the extended holiday weekend. Those temperatures now around the area. So we're sitting in those upper 40s and 50s. So you can see where that cold air is starting to just settle in a little bit north of us. So 48 degrees in Smithfield. They're also higher altitude here, not by much, but just Providence sits at about 10 feet above sea level. So 50 degrees in Providence. But if you look along the south coast, South Shore, and into the Cape area, everyone's sitting in the 50s this morning. Newport is 50 degrees with the winds out of the north at about 10 miles an hour. So what we can expect for today, we're going to have some sun and clouds mixed in throughout the day. The Cape and the coastline is just going to stay a bit cooler and will be breezy for much of the day with those winds out of the north about 10 to 20 miles an hour. So that's just going to keep that feels like much cooler. So grab a jacket, because those winds will be kicking up at times. So here's a look at the big setup. So that front moved through our area, and the good news is that we have this high pressure system that's really just going to park in place and keep this to the south of us. I'm going to have some more details on that coming up in just a moment, but I've been watching these rainfall totals trying to come in, and right now we've only had one area reporting. So what I've seen so far is trace amounts from last night, but I'm having more details on your forecast heading into the weekend here in just a moment.
Let's get you back outside at 5:09 with our ABC6 Sky Cam. See some early risers hitting the roads out there. Let's take a look at some travel times for you. If you're traveling 95 northbound, Attleboro to Canton, it's about 16 minutes right now. And there's much more to come this morning. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis took to Twitter Wednesday to officially announce his 2024 presidential run. Now, why the live stream event with Elon Musk did not go according to plan. Plus, more trouble for the New England Patriots, why 2 off-season practices are canceled by the NFL. And later, she was simply the best. The Queen of Rock and Roll has passed away. A look back at music icon Tina Turner's life. You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC6. We thank you so much to get your morning started with us. We'll be right back.
You Bet Your Life, weekdays at 4:30 on ABC6.
Behind the back. No look. Let me show you how it's done.
Now I know why they call you the heavy hitter.
Injured in a car wreck? Call me, attorney Rob Levine.
Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
Why burn a candle when you can switch to Airwick Essential Mist? It's the portable and modern way to transform fragrance infused with natural essential oils into a mist. Upgrade to Airwick Essential Mist.
We're kicking off Bob's Summer of Savings in all my stores coast to coast this Memorial Day weekend. Celebrating over 30 years of furniture fun in my now 165 stores across the United States. So come join the party, because I've got new collections you won't want to miss and treats for the whole fam. Plus, get Bob's discount on my highly rated furniture, mattresses, and more, with financing options to fit your budget. Get your home summer ready during Bob's Summer of Savings this Memorial Day weekend. I've saved you a seat at the party, and a sofa, and a bed, and a
I think this is it, guys.
When the Martins booked their Verbo vacation home, they really weren't looking for much. A patch of grass for Bruno, a pool for first-timers,
Don't worry, I've got you.
and time with each other. And when they needed support, someone was right there.
I got you.
Because what's unique about a Verbo is you can reach a real person in about a minute.
When you do interviews like this, you always wonder what it's going to be like looking into the eyes of a killer. But Wendy doesn't look or act like any of the killers I've talked to. Why did you decide to do this network interview?
2020, Friday on ABC.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Things are heating up. Good thing this Rogue has the most standard safety features in its class. Our competitors can't say that.
Get a low $299 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Hurry. These epic offers won't last forever.
You're the heavy hitter, Robbie Scott.
Rob Levine.
So why do they call you the heavy hitter? You don't play baseball.
In my game, you're a heavy hitter when you win, and I win a lot.
Hey, Rob, can I have your autograph?
Sure.
Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
Welcome back. It's 5:12. Good Morning Providence continues with political news. The Republican-led House approving a bill that would block President Biden's student loan forgiveness program and now goes to the Democrat-controlled Senate. As you'd expect, the president has said he'll veto it if it makes it to his desk, and the Supreme Court is expected to decide next month if the loan forgiveness program is constitutional. Now to the unconventional campaign kickoff by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, delayed by glitches. Now, DeSantis announced his bid for the White House live on Twitter alongside Elon Musk, but the audio stream was plagued by technical issues, crashing repeatedly as more than 500,000 people tried to listen in. ABC's Lindsay Watts has the latest.